Hello children, CKAMALA'S here again. So maths is a game of fun if problem ends once begun. So today I'm going to help the 8th and 9th class with the factorization of quadratic expressions. So where and how they have problem. So at that point I'm going to make it easy for you. Right? So I'm picking up that part of factorization. So you know an expression, an algebraic expression is two or more unlike terms connected with plus or a minus sign. Right? And what is quadratic expression? It is an expression having two terms, okay, both unlike, two or three terms, maximum three, all three unlike terms. And there's only one variable, that is an unknown quantity, and the highest degree of the variable must be 2. Degree means the power of that variable must be 2. So, in general form, they are of the type ax square plus b. Okay. So, let us take two terms quadratic, ax square plus b or ax square plus bx. Or ax square plus bx plus c. Of course, the sign can be anything here. Okay, the sign can be plus or minus. Okay, meaning for people who don't understand, for example, you have this 2x square plus 9 and this type is say 6x square plus 5x and say this is 2x square plus x minus 3. Okay. So these are the quadratic expressions. All must have x square and the other term can be a constant or the term less than degree 2. The power of x should be less than degree 2. So it cannot be x cube or x square. So after x square you have x or you have all three. So this is the complete quadratic expression. Again remember, do not think that only 2x square plus 6x minus 9 can be a quadratic expression. You can have, in place of x, you can have 2t square plus t minus 9. In place of x, you can have 2y square plus 6x minus, 2y square plus y minus 6. Okay? So you can have any, or 5b square plus 6. Or say, m square minus m minus 3. So whatever you are using the variable which forms a quadratic expression, so that becomes quadratic. Do not think only x, the expression, especially the small children, 8th class and 9th class, they think quadratic is only 2x square plus x plus 6, teacher must give x. So if I say factorize y square minus y minus 6, some children get confused, where is the quadratic expression? Okay, so the variable can be any of those 26 alphabets which we use. Generally we use x, that doesn't mean that's a rule. Okay, so let us first see the factorization of quadratic expression having only two terms. If I have 2x square plus 9x, right? So I take only x common term. So I am left with 2x plus 9. So we are taking our common term. It's not necessarily that quadratic expressions have to have three terms. Okay, this is one. The other one is 3x square minus 12. Right? Again here quadratic because there's one variable x, power of x 2. So the other terms should have x to the power of 1 and x to the power of 0, that's a number. So here I take out 3 common. Here x was common. X square minus 4. This is not complete factorization because I can further factorize x square minus 4. Had it been x square plus 4, I cannot factorize. All expressions cannot be factorized. If I gave you x square plus 9, you cannot factorize that because its factor is only 1. Just like you cannot factorize 17 or 7 because the other factor is only 1. Similarly, all expressions, algebraic polynomial expressions cannot be factorized. So this is minus, it is difference of squares. So that is 3 x square minus 2 square. You have done a square minus b square. Yes, a square minus b square is what into what? It is a plus b into a minus b. I am not doing complete factor. I am just touching on what difficulty you have in breaking up the middle term into two terms when you do factorization of quadratic expressions. Okay, so this is the a and the b are not the a and b which you see. It is just two unlike terms which are squares of two numbers. The sign between them should be minus. The bases are represented as a and b. So it is 3 first base plus the second base, that is a and b according to the formula, and first base minus the second base after you remove the square. Right? So this is complete factorization, and if this was plus, so I only take 3 common and it becomes x square plus 4, so which cannot be factorized, so that is the answer. Now let us go back to quadratic expressions having 3 terms. Okay, let us go to quadratic expressions having 3 terms. Suppose you have x square plus say 7x plus 12. So you have to arrange the quadratic expressions to factorize. Okay, so that is descending powers of x or ascending powers of x, meaning first x square, then x, then the number, or number and then x and then. So ascending powers or descending powers. You cannot write 7x and x square and 12 and then take x square as the middle term. No. So anyway, whether you write descending powers of x or you write ascending powers of x, middle term will remain as same. That's why teacher says break up the middle term to 2 parts. But the problem the child writes, so the teacher just says she gives it in a mixed max pattern. So the child does not understand that he has to arrange this. Okay, he forgot. So therefore the middle term in this becomes x square. No. First thing, when you factorize a quadratic expression, see that you write highest power of x to lowest power, and you know in quadratic expression highest power is 2 and then x and then the number. And or you can write number, x and x square. So in both ways the middle term will be ABC you write or CBA you write. Middle term will be B only, right? So therefore after you arrange it, so I arrange it, then the middle one I break up into 2 like terms such that when both the like terms are added or subtracted, remember, give 7x, and when both the like terms, the pair of like terms which added or subtracted gives 7x, when multiplied gives it 12x square. So first I find the product of the 2 extreme terms, which is 12x square. Because it is positive, the sum of the 2, write down immediately. If it's positive, 7 should be sum, 7x should be sum of the factors of 12, because the product is 12x square. Okay, and both terms should have x and x. Why? Because 4x square into 3 is also 12x square. 3x square into 4 is also 12x square. But I cannot add them because they are like terms. Therefore, both have to be like terms, which has 12x has to be split up to 2 like terms. If it's, both should have x and x, and the coefficient, the numbers, when added, I should get 7x, or when subtracted, I should get 7x, and when multiplied, I should get 12x square. Now remember, now the confusion comes for the child. Why I am doing this is when to add, when to subtract, when to take both minus, when to take both plus, when to take the big one plus, when to take the big one minus. Lot of confusion. Jigger. Okay. So therefore, I am telling you a very easy method not to do it. So you have product as 12x square and positive. So the product is positive. So both the terms should be same sign. It should be plus and a plus. That should be give you plus when you multiply, and a minus will also give you a plus. So that this decides the sign of the 2 terms which you break up 7x to. They have to be both plus or both have to be minus, because the product is plus. Multiplication of them will give you plus 12x square. So it should be plus and a plus or a minus and a minus. So when you add 7 and 3 both plus, you are adding them and writing the plus sign. If you are writing minus 8 minus 11, again if our teacher says what is the answer, you add and write minus sign. Loss of 8 and loss of 11 is loss of 19. So you write loss. So therefore in both cases you are adding and putting the sign of both the integers. Both the integers are negative, so you are putting negative, and integers are positive, you are putting positive. So sum means, that means the sum of the term should be 7. So this is a small number. I will teach you when I do bigger classes how to break up big numbers 1, 2, 0, 8 to x to 2 terms when you do recurring deposits. Okay, when you do big quadratic expressions, that's for the 9th, 10th and the 12th and 11th. How do you do that? That will come to their class. Okay, then I'll teach them. So here you have 12x square. So factors of 12 are 12 and 1, 4 and 3 and 6 and 2. Right? This is a small number, I can write it. So of course you know it already, that is 4 and 3, because sum of the factors should give you 7. Sum of the factors, the number should give you 7. So here this sum is 13, this is 7, this is 8. So if this was 8, I would have taken these two. If it was 13, I would have taken these two. If it's 7, I'm taking this. So what you do now? Sum is not a problem. You know you have to take plus 4x and a plus 3x, so it's easy. So you don't have to do that. So you take the sum. So I take 4x and 3x. But what you do here is, you just write x square, sum of which factors of 12 give you 7. Forget the x. So you know 4 plus 3. Sum means you are writing 4 plus 3. Forget this sign, sum. And you write x plus 12. Open the bracket. Plus 4x plus 3x. Automatically you don't have to think which one to take plus, which one to take minus. And then pair any. If you have written 3x here, 4, it doesn't matter. You pair the first, pair the second. There are two ways of factorization. Somebody writes 4 into 3, somebody writes 3 into 4. Both are 12. So here I take out common. Don't put brackets, that's wrong, because when there's a minus and you put a bracket, mathematically it is incorrect. So just remember, I'm taking this and that's why I'm underlining. I take x common, x plus 4. I take 3 common, x plus 4 plus 3. Please do not forget to write the sign here. Okay, and then what is common in both is x plus 4. And therefore what is left? X plus 4 into x is left. And so this is the answer. Okay. So let us take another one. So I am showing you 4 examples where now another one when you get negative. Suppose you have x square minus 10x plus 24. Okay, x square minus 10x plus. Again the product. It is arranged already. Checked. Okay, descending order. Middle term is the x1. So here you have product is plus 24x square. Am I right? Again plus. So sum of which factors of 24 when added, okay, when multiplied we get 24, when added you get 10. So immediately I know sum, so I know 6x and 4x, 6 and 4 gives me 10, 6 into 4 plus, okay, don't worry about the plus or the plus, both have to be plus or both are minus. I am just saying plus, so sum of the factors. So 12 2, sum is 14, right? So 6 and 4. 8 and 3, sum will be 11. So I am taking 6. So what you do is, don't worry which one. You just write x square, and if it is sum, you write the sum 6 plus 4 x, and then you write minus plus 24. So now open the bracket. X square minus 6x minus 4x plus 24. Again take whichever is coming first, take the first two and the second two, even if written here. So x common, x minus 6. Now x minus 6. Here it will be minus x plus 6. So I'll change the sign. I take minus 4. So it will become plus x and minus 6. Minus into minus is plus. Same sign. The common factor is x minus 6. And what is left is x minus 4. Okay. This is sum of the factors. Now let us see when it comes negative product. So suppose you have like x square minus 5x minus 36. Okay, x square minus 5x minus 36. Again when I am multiplying, product is plus into minus is minus 36x square. So the two parts which will break up of 5, okay, there one has to be positive and one has to be negative. because positive into negative is negative product. And when you add positive 8 and a negative 5, you are taking the difference. Forget the sign. 8 and 5 difference is 3 and 8 positive integer is greater, so answer is positive. If you have minus 9 plus 4, again opposite in sign. You have done integers, you do it in class 4, 5, 6 as per your place. So again 9 and 5, when I am adding, it is 9 minus 5, sorry 9 minus 4 is 5 but minus is bigger. So I lost 9 rupees and Papa gave me 4 rupees, still I have a loss of 5 rupees. So minus 5, both in case you are subtracting. You are taking the difference of the big and the small number and then you are putting the sign of the bigger number. Your bigger number has 8 plus positive sign, you are putting positive. Bigger number has negative sign, you are putting negative. Okay, if you are getting confused, do it in loss and gain. You got 8 rupees, you lost 5 rupees. So only in your pocket you still have 3 rupees. Okay, you lost 9 rupees, somebody gave you 4 rupees. Still there is a loss of 5 rupees. Okay, so now you write which factors of 36 give you a difference. P is product, difference. 36 is 18 and 2. Difference is 16. Okay, then you have 6 6 difference is 0. Right, and then you have anything else, that is I can think of 9 and 4. 12 and 3, 36, difference is 9. Right. So, because negative, you write difference. So, it is 9 and 4. Okay, just write 9 and I am only writing of 36. But now you don't have to think, should I take minus 9 plus 4 or plus 9 minus 4? Don't think anything. Minus you got product, difference of the terms should be this. Difference should be 5. Okay, so you will write x square, put the minus, write 9 minus 4, you are replacing 5. Not minus 5. You are writing 5 as difference of two numbers. That's 9 minus 4. X minus 36. Right? Now open the bracket. Automatically the big one will be negative and the small one will be positive. So x square minus 9 into x minus plus 4x minus 36. So confusion about, even I used to get confused. Which one I'll take positive, which one I'll take negative. Children sometimes they take plus 9, minus 4 and they get wrong. Okay, they got the factors right but the sign wrong. So because if you take plus 9 minus 4 you get plus x. So that confusion is out. I'm only replacing 5 as a difference of two numbers whose product will be minus 36 and difference will be 5. The sign, this takes care of. So x common, x minus 9 plus 4 common, x minus 9. What is the common factor in both the groups? X minus 9 and that's x plus 4. Okay. Now suppose I give you another one. Suppose you have x, say I have 8x square minus 10x minus 3. Again I'll get a negative product. Yes. Then you multiply this. Product, P for product is minus 24x square, multiplying this and this. Okay. So you got negative product. That means both the parts of 10. I'm going to divide 10 into two parts such that when when multiplied I get minus 24x square. Okay, and the difference, because the difference of factors of 24 should give me 10. Because one is plus, one is minus, because the product is minus. So whenever the product is minus, take the difference. Which two factors of 24 when subtracted will give you 10. Okay, don't forget the minus 10 and don't think which one will be plus and which one will be minus. So you have 6 and 4, 24, difference is 2. 8 and 3, difference is 5. Okay, 12 and 2, difference is 10. Okay, so here you will take, now I will take 12 and 2. Now don't think which one I'll take my negative. I got the two numbers 12 and 2. So just write 8x square, put the minus as it is, and 10 is difference of 12 minus 2. Don't forget to put this x, please. Don't forget. Otherwise, So the whole sum will be wrong. I am replacing 10 as difference of two numbers, okay, whose product will be 24 and the difference will be 10. Why I said difference? Because product is negative. So the two parts of 10 should be opposite in sign. So now you get opposite. Now open the bracket. Don't forget the x, children. So 8x square minus 12x minus plus 2x minus 3. So you take 4x common in these two. 4x, don't put brackets. 4x common. So you get 2x minus 3. Here I take 2x minus 3 is already here. So many people write like this. You have to write 1. 1 into. So that becomes 2x minus 3 is common and 4x plus 1 is the factor. Got it? So here, now let me tell you something else because you got this. Suppose you have b square, okay, say minus 18b and minus 40. So I am taking another alphabet. Again product, with the sign you multiply, plus b minus 40b square is the product of the two extreme terms. That means the difference of the factors of 40 should give you 18. The difference of two factors of 40 should give you difference. Subtraction should be 18. So that is, you know, 8 5s are 40, difference is 3. Then you have 4 10s are 40, difference is 10 and 4 is 6. So I will take 20 and 2. Right? So don't worry, should I take minus 20 plus 2 or plus 20? Don't think of that. You got negative product, difference, positive product, sum. Okay? So I'll write b square, I'll write the sign and write 20 minus 2, the big minus the small, because I'm replacing only 18. I'm writing the minus as it is. I'm not writing minus 18. I'm writing 18 as 20 minus 2. Write the b and then you have b square minus 20. Don't forget the b always. And minus plus 2b minus 40. So that is, you have b common, b minus 20. These two I'm taking and these two. Plus 2 common, b minus 20. So b minus 20 is common factor and you're left with b plus 2. This all goes fast. The problem only comes a confusion here. Is it clear now? Okay. And before I just wind up this, so if you have any doubts, you can just message me.